Don't worry, music fans all over the world, the wait is now over. Off the Record is back for another week.
Yes, that's right. You can hear music nerds worldwide rejoice as we expel our wisdom upon all of you.
This week we've been basking in music glory. We reviewed yet another music venue and Tom interviewed the Ariston.
I did indeed, Lewis. We've got an exciting guest joining us on the couch with Issie Goffman coming into the studio later.
But first, it's time for the music news with our main man, Henry. Henry.
Thanks, boys. That's right. It is I, Henry, here for the hashtag music news. Suffolk's second biggest music star, Ed Sheeran, turned 34 on Monday, saying his proudest moment in music was getting to meet Off the Record's very own Tom Turner. And in some slightly more tragic news, Congolese musician Delka Idengo was tragically shot while filming a music video in Goma, which was overrun by M23 militants after releasing a song condemning the rebel occupation of the city. On a lighter note, famous Oxford nightclub Attic is being considered by planners for a new music venue after shutting its doors in June, with applicants Elwood Fund Management saying it's a rare and exciting opportunity to bring life back into the underused but important building. And lastly, Chicago band Horse Girl have released their new album Phonetics, and on to much excitement. I personally love the song. I Can't Stand to See You. That's all from me. Now, back to Tom and Lewis, who I can stand to see to differing variations.
Thanks, Henry. Kind words.
Now, Henry, you've prepared another world-famous quiz. Please quiz away.
Okay, lads.
Right.
Well, if you reach to your bum holies, you might find a little something. Go on.
Hold on.
Have a reach. Have a reach.
I
what do we
wondered
have
what that
here?
poking sensation was.
Yeah, well, I had to slip them in earlier unnoticed. But
What's going on there?
Well, I just found it in a bin.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It was full of all the things no one cares
This
about.
is an official call out.
Buckeye.
Yeah, right. What you got for us
This
week,
week's
fella?
music quiz is festival related.
Festival related.
Now, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
I've been to a festival before. Have you, Tom?
I've been to a festival before as well. I
Yes.
played a festival before.
Showing off again.
Come on, then.
Bit cringe.
Yeah.
So, for this music quiz, you will have 3 questions. It's been streamlined after several complaints.
Oh, I loved the 5 questions.
You get 1 point for that.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so unfair.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
You ready to begin?
Ready as
I'm
I'll
ready to
be.
begin. So we. Oh, no, I've got red on my hand. So we write our answers and show them at the same time.
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
that's
very
so much better than what we were doing before.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
common
prefer.
and simple
Right, okay.
concepts.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
do
let's
this.
go.
Ready? Prepared?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
let's do this thing.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right.
All right.
Which folk music legend is headlining the Pyramid Stage at Glastonbury this year?
Ooh, Betty.
We know this because we talked about it and I've forgotten. Forgotten? We talked about it on the show.
Dig deep, Liz. Dig deep. Are you deep?
What a horrible thing to say.
It's even worse to feel.
I'm putting it the wrong way round
Sorry,
round on purpose.
Okay, right. I'm ready. I'm
Good,
ready.
good,
Yeah,
good.
I'm ready.
All right. Answers.
Yep.
To the camera. Wonderful news.
Yes!
You both got a point.
I've
That's me.
It's
Awesome. Thank you
a
so much.
beardless Henry.
Yes.
As well.
I actually really had to dig deep there to think about what we talked about on that first
Right,
show.
here we go. This is okay. So we've both got a point. I think as it stands, I'm actually still winning. I believe.
Like Sheffield, this whiteboard is very red.
Like my hand, this whiteboard is red. Okay, let's continue.
Right. Question 2.
This is good stuff, guys.
What was the original name for Reading Festival? Reading Festival, a festival that started in the 50s.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Eek.
Eek indeed.
Festival. Okay, right. I've got one. I've got. I think I'm fairly confident.
In
I'm
your own
pretty
time.
confident as
In
well.
your own time.
Sorry, I'm not. Okay.
So cover that.
Right.
right
Yeah, I'm ready.
Safeguarding.
Okay. Right, I'm ready.
Reveal your answers, gentlemen.
The
Thank God the war is over, Fest.
Yeah.
The
Because
book, the book
it's
festival.
1950s.
The book fest.
Oh, I was going to go down that line as
festival
well.
and book festival.
Well, you're actually closer.
Really?
Really?
It was the National Jazz Festival, so you weren't really
Oh,
close.
no, I was
Good.
close.
Actually,
So
at all.
a point for Lewis there. That's excellent work.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're joking.
No, I actually was pretty close. I meant to put that down, but
I
obviously
did feel that you wanted
dyslexia,
to.
I kind of got it
Oh,
wrong.
there
a
we
bit.
go.
Yeah.
There he goes again.
Playing the D card.
Right, okay, so it's currently 1-0. Oh no, it's not 1-0, you're winning.
Yeah!
Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't get it. You're not a quiz master.
Right, Henry's briefed me, I believe, with this question,
Final.
saying it is. Was this the one?
This is
earlier
an
that you-
impossible question.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. You
Okay,
said,
so we should
right,
get this right.
This question you probably won't get.
Oh, yeah, that's like most questions.
Right,
Okay,
here we go.
third and final question.
Yeah,
Are you prepared? Are you okay?
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Ready to.
So prepared. I don't
Hey,
know what
you
that
didn't
was.
seem sure.
Ready to go.
All right. Who played the
God.
first ever Woodstock show?
Who?
What? As in,
Oh,
Artist, the first ever.
I don't know.
I mean, I watched the
First
documentary.
first
yeah.
show, first stage, first everything.
Oh, did you watch that documentary about the
Yeah.
99 one? That was really
Yeah.
good, wasn't it? Anyway, that's not what the question is.
Not the first
So,
one, no.
I'm
When?
gonna go a little guy.
That one was created
called
as well.
This man who's had a few shout outs today because he is awesome. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Go, go, go.
Victim card.
Right, Lewis is the closest again.
Why?
This
Isn't that your mate's band?
that's
Why is he the? If you give him the
that's.
point.
You're
for that-
talking over the quiz master.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
It
is
was
disrespectful.
it was Richie Havens, obviously.
Oh,
Who's in the band?
Who's
That's-
currently plays. I believe he's in Ed Sheeran's band.
No, you're thinking of Richie Havens, who is in Ed Sheeran's band, but
Is he actually?
different. Yeah, different guy.
Really?
Yeah, I got. You should, I mean, this is your show.
I didn't realise
so-
that.
No, fair
Okay,
play.
well,
You actually have a. Did you want to tell your Prince fact
my Prince
that I
fact.
gave you today?
What was the Prince?
Why
fact?
Purple Rain is called Purple Rain?
Oh, because it was it was originally called Purple Grain, apparently.
Really?
Because Prince's family farm, that all their grain started going purple.
Yeah. Where's the camera?
Really?
Where's the camera? That's not true. But
oh.
I thought it'd be funny to make him lie about that.
Wait, did you just plant that?
That's yeah. That's
Oh, okay,
that's a
nice.
little seed, much like the seed that started the
that's
grain.
good- That's great stuff.
Anyway,
isn't it?
that's it from me. That's all I got, guys.
Well, thank goodness me. And we've had a wild quiz there, Lewis. I think I need a bit of respite. Get it down.
yeah.
I need some respite, Lewis. Do you remember?
The first time.
Well, that's along the right lines. No, silly. We went down to the Dockyard for the second edition of our Bloomin' Venue Pint Review.
So I'm joined with my partner in crime, Tom Turner, here for the second edition of Live Music Pub Review. And I, for one, am very excited. We're here in the beautiful Media City, home to the BBC, home to ITV, and home to Quays News. Are you excited, Tom?
I'm very excited. You know what? Sorry about that.
It's all right.
You know what else it's home to? Dockyard. And we're
yes.
here for a lovely pint of their house lager. I'm excited to hear all about it. I'm excited to tell you all about it. Should we head in?
Let's head in.
Let's head
Come
in.
on, Tom. Oh, lovely pints, Tom.
Lovely pints.
Yeah, let's go get a pint.
So at Lewis Speed, we have found ourselves outside in a very chilly Media City in the Dockyard, which is the second on our campaign across Salford and Manchester
Absolutely.
to find the greatest pint in the city.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So
what have we got today?
I was about to ask you the
Oh,
same
my
bloody thing.
word.
We've got here a pint of Dockyard lager brewed
yummy, yummy.
in-house at the Dockyard. And you know what? I'm liking the look of it. Last week we had the Eagles. No, it wasn't the Eagles actually. It was Joseph Holt
Yeah, it
bitter,
was, yeah.
which was very nice. But this, we've switched up a bit. We've gone for a lager.
It's a bit cheaper as well, Tom.
How much was it? What
That's
was
what
the,
I like. I think it was 7 something for the both of us.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that-
because you treated me. Although
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you back.
Yeah, seriously, pay me back.
I swear I will.
I'm being serious, Tom.
I really promise I will.
Yeah, otherwise off the record is finito.
Off the record is off the
Off the
News
airways.
timetable.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you a few little bits about Dockyard.
Tell me, Tom.
Formed in 2007. Established in 2007.
Oh, my word.
The first and I believe the only at the moment independent pub in Salford. Actually, I don't. Not in Salford, in Media City. I don't
like
know whether
that.
you could count Seven Brothers down there. But they have an open mic night every other Wednesday and live
Yes.
music the last Friday of each month, which counts it as a venue.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was a bit tedious of a link to use this as a music venue, but it is.
It is a venue.
It's a
There's
live
a
venue.
stage inside. It's a beautiful little space for music. And I think there's only one thing. We did a little challenge last week, didn't we? We split the.
There's
split the
nothing
eight.
to split, really.
Shall
In
we
fact, there
do
is.
the? Oh, go on.
Split the.
Okay, we're
Should
going
we
to
split the tea? You
split
want
the
to get
tea
the top
of
of the tea?
pint on
We could just get that there. And I must say, Tom, there's no better time to have a pint than 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon.
Oh no, there isn't.
Oh yeah.
That's the alcoholic's mantra.
Yeah, this
Cheers.
is to Newsdays. Cheers.
Off the record.
I got nowhere near.
I didn't split the tea either. That is a
No.
lovely, lovely pint there. I'm more of a fan of that lager taste than the bitter we had last week.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm putting the. We should have a league ranking of these
I like that a
pints.
lot.
So I'm putting the Dockyard Lager at number 1, and unfortunately the Joseph Holt bitter is going to drop down to number 2.
I'd have to agree with you. And I also think we do take price into account here.
Definitely. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I think it's
we're
important.
frugal students.
Exactly.
Tapper's got to
we're
get
just
bang for his
meager
buck.
students.
You know.
Yeah.
We may be big hitters on Quays TV, but we're still not earning the big bucks, Tom.
Exactly. That all goes to Joe Lander, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. That's where all our budget goes.
Yeah, exactly.
But I tell you what, I'm very excited to come back here and watch a bit of live music. And what's good about this place is it's right outside where we film.
It is indeed. We can almost see the Quays new studio.
It's almost like we strategically picked it because it was right next to where we were. That's amazing.
That doesn't sound like us.
No. Right, shall we give it a score, Tom?
I think we should. What we
We forgot to do that last
Yeah,
week,
we did.
didn't
Are we doing out of 10 or out of 5?
Ooh, great question.
Let's go out of 5.
All right, we'll go out of 5.
I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. Keeping it, nice and conservative.
I'm going to go for a 3.5.
with wine.
I think.
Right, to off the record.
Cheers to that.
Let's finish these.
Off the record.
Perfect. Nice. Lewis, I think we had a fantastic little trip out the other day. A nice cold one. I think we've really kind of honed this format now.
Yeah.
Where we can just drink beer.
Yeah, I like that.
That was a nice beer as well. We
It
ranked
was a
it
nice
highly.
beer.
It's the top of our currently two-pint ranking.
The thing is, the beer wasn't that bad, but it's one of the most depressing beers I've had.
What, just because it was in the
So
middle
it
of
was
the day?
2 on a Thursday, and it was freezing. Like it was so cold.
Yeah.
And we were doing news days that day, and me and Harry, it was the day that Carly was invented. So me and Harry thought,
not the day that was meant. It was the
oh,
anniversary.
all
of the
right,
day
yeah,
that was
yeah.
invented.
So me and Harry thought, oh, we'll do that, and then
Yeah.
kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get a little pub review in there. We went to the Dockyard. Now, before we went to the Dockyard, we didn't know it was a music venue.
No, we
But
did.
we found out. No, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we did. We did know, but we were confirmed by
Yeah,
the owner,
exactly.
by the barkeep, that it was. And it's actually a really nice place. A great place to
Nice
go
place,
after lectures when
Exactly.
it's a bit warmer.
Yeah, I'm excited
not
for a
2
summer.
on a Thursday.
But yeah, so they've got we explained it very well in there. They
Yeah.
have open mic nights I believe the last Friday of every month.
Absolutely.
They have just music on. But yeah, it was a nice pint. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for what's to come as well. I might not join you in the next week's pub review, as I'm in Oxford.
I think it's
I'm
a bit
afraid.
more tragic if I'm drinking alone.
No, I've got a guy over here that can join you. Cut the camera to Henry.
I drink alone.
After all that beer talk, I need a gig rundown to sober me up.
Yes, I'm back. It's gig rundown time. To start off with, we have Squid, who are playing at the O2 Ritz 1 hour after this comes out. So quick, hurry, you've still got time to make it. But if Squid ain't your jam, Skinner are playing Deaf Institute at the same time. And on the 21st of Feb, Spanish band Hins are playing Gorilla. And lastly, We Touch Grass presents Manchester K-pop rave at Gorilla on the same night as Hins. Is it Hins or Hines?
Is Hines.
I don't know. I've listened to them and I still don't fucking know, like. Because my mate keeps saying Hins, but they are very, like, they just say everything wrong, so. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Cool.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, I'm back. It's gig rundown time. To start off with, we have Squid, who are playing at the O2 Ritz 1 hour after this comes out. So quick, hurry, you've still got time to make it. But if Squid ain't your jam, Skinner are playing Deaf Institute at the same time. And on the 21st of Feb, Spanish band Hines are playing Gorilla. And lastly, We Touch Grass presents Manchester K-pop rave at Gorilla on the same night as Hines at 1 hour to midnight. Which is ironic, as it's the first time many of the K-pop stands in attendance will have touched grass in months. Sorry. I like that joke though, that's good.
It was good.
I bollocked it. Right. Oh, should I just start going? Should I just...
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, I'm back. It's gig rundown time. To start off with, we have Squid, who are playing at the O2 Ritz 1 hour after this comes out. So quick, hurry, you've still got time to make it. But if Squid ain't your jam, Skinner are playing Deaf Institute at the same time. And on the 21st of February, Spanish band Heinz are playing at Gorilla. And lastly, We Touch Grass presents Manchester K-pop rave at Gorilla on the same night as Heinz at 1 hour to midnight, which is ironic as it's the first time many of the K-pop stands in attendance will have touched grass in months. Yes, that's right. K-pop fans, come for me in the comments. I'm a big boy, I can take it.
Wowee! Some fantastic gigs on display there. Tom, you've been jet-setting around the world this week via Zoom.
I have indeed. I had a lovely chat with the Ariston from way down south the other day to talk all about what they're getting up to.
Boys, thank you so much for meeting with me kind of on short notice. I want to jump straight into it because you've got a massive month ahead. Kind of, we're already into it. I want to start with your headline in Brighton Student Union this Saturday.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. I mean, I want to ask it, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you both?
I'm 22.
I'm 21.
Okay, so we're about the same age. So I mean, it's you know, you're still young. You're playing effectively to your peers at this show. How exciting is that for you?
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. I mean, we've played a few gigs in Brighton, haven't we?
Yeah, we played one, and it was like a couple years back now.
We played lots of gigs in London, but like
coming
back to Brighton, we're actually really excited about because it's like, you know, the headline slot and it's all to like uni. It's all to uni students as well.
Yeah,
and it's a free entry one, which is even better, so people can see live music.
You're also releasing a single next week on the 20th through Universal Music, which is just that's mind blowing. Can you tell us a bit about that?
So yeah, the track that's coming out next week, it's called Simona. I think we can talk about that because go out. Been working with a guy called Jamie Brown, who's like he's like really believes in the band, and that's like I think that's what we've not necessarily been missing, but like we haven't really found our sound. And when you translate your live sound into recording, it like can never fully be happy, you know. Finally, it does feel like with this track, it sounds like huge.
What's your release strategy then? Where are you going from here?
So I mean, TikTok is like the big thing now.
Yeah.
Everything's on TikTok. So we're trying to delve into that a little bit more because our TikTok is, well, there's room for growth, I suppose. In every sort of.
How do you handle the kind of going into TikTok and that social media game? Because I feel like loads of bands recently have kind of had to become their own kind of social media managers. Is that something that you kind of adapted to fairly easily, or is it something that took a bit of time?
I mean, I think we can also sort of say collectively that it has been a little bit of a struggle. But then again, saying that, it was because of TikTok and social media and Instagram Reels that we managed to get the lottery winner support.
That's a massive gig on the same day as your single release next week, right?
Yeah.
You've timed that perfectly, by the way. That's really satisfying. But yeah, tell me a bit about that. That's incredibly exciting.
So they lottery winners advertised that they were looking for bands back in, I think it was December. Anyway, Will, our bassist, is very Will's special, isn't he, Luke? He's very
to say the least, yeah.
He was like, and they were looking to do like a video, and instantly Will's like, he's so. I mean, I don't think I could describe him as he's just out of the box, isn't he? That is how I describe him. He instantly came to us with this script. We're like, right, lads, we're going to embarrass ourselves here, but it's all going to work. And we did that. We shot this video at my place because we rehearse here as well.
Yeah.
Literally outside, and he edited it all together, and we stuck it out. And I mean,
they thought it was funny.
Credit to all our fan base and everything because they really like flooded the comments and just tagged them, and I don't think they could have ignored us.
Yeah,
even if they wanted.
Sadly, it's almost the end of the show, but not before we welcome Issie Goffman to the Quays Studios.
That's right. Issie is an R&B and jazz influenced artist from LA studying in Liverpool.
While attending Liverpool's Institute of Performing Arts, she's also released her debut single on SoundCloud, Complicated Woman.
You can next catch her at the Jacaranda Club in Liverpool on the 19th of February. Please welcome to the studio, Issie Goffman.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming over. You've made the trip over from Liverpool.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
From the bad side of the northwest to the
yeah.
Side.
Depends who you ask. But before that, you made a trip over from across the pond from LA. Well, I just want to start there. Kind of what differences? Because obviously you're a musician.
Yes.
What differences have you found in the music in America and the music in England?
I'd say, at least from where I'm from, there's much more of a live scene here, especially in the northern part of England. I think it's nice to see a lot of artists free to perform and gig everywhere and have audiences that care. I think it's just kind of hard to do that in LA.
Yeah.
Or at least find independent and upcoming artists gigging, which is really nice, especially since I'm studying music and I get to go to like everyone's gigs all the time and see different kinds of music, which is really nice.
And do you find that you've brought, because that's a massive move, have you brought that kind of, those experiences into music at all? Have you found it's changed how you write and stuff?
It's definitely changed a lot of my music. I mean, I try and bring every different aspects of myself into my music, and I think being from Southern California and my own kind of culture and everything within that, I think has an effect on the music. But I still find myself evolving every day. I mean, before coming here, I wasn't really into a lot of the English, like, Northwest scene.
Yeah.
And I've definitely seen a lot of that influence in my music, which is exciting because you wouldn't expect that in, like, jazz, R&B, but I love it.
And you can hear a lot of English influences in your music, like Amy Winehouse and Ray. I wanted to ask you, Ray last year won 6 Brit Awards, which was a record. Seeing music like yours being represented at that highest stage, does it kind of make you more hopeful that R&B and jazz can do better in the charts?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of artists right now that are really true to themselves, and especially in that jazz kind of world. There's a lot of artists right now that are kind of blossoming. There's another artist from Manchester, Hedda Falzone, that's recently become really popular, and I think that music in general is very authentic. I think, at least I think so, and I think it's resonating with a lot of people across different ages and audiences, and I think that's nice to see just because it's very true to character.
Yeah, and this one's maybe a bit less about music. Moving to Liverpool, is there any culture shocks going from LA to Liverpool? I can imagine the accents are probably quite hard to understand.
Oh, the first time I went to Liverpool was terrible. I was looking at a flat and she was telling me about the different aspects of the flat, and I genuinely did not know a single thing she was saying. So I was like, I'm not going to take it. I'll give it to the next person.
Just on that basis?
Just on that, I was like, I don't know what she's saying.
Yeah.
But no, it took a while my boyfriend's actually Scouse. So sometimes he'll say things and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. But you just keep on talking and I'll try and understand. But besides that, I mean, the accents I've gotten used to. The weather's still the hardest, I'd say.
I agree with that.
It's freezing right now.
Yeah.
It's so cold outside.
Yeah,
like it took me like 5 minutes just to feel my fingers.
Yeah. It is horrible.
You're playing in Liverpool at the Jacaranda in a few days' time.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm very excited. I've never played the Jack. I've got a lot of very exciting gigs coming up. I'm playing Fredericks February 27th with the Liverpool R&B Society, and yeah, I've just got a lot of exciting gigs coming up with a lot of very talented people in that world. So I'm really excited.
And in terms of, because we love your music, we were talking earlier about how it's bringing back that kind of that R&B, which I don't think we've seen for a while. What's next in terms of, do you have more to release? Have you got more to record?
Yeah, I'm currently in the studio right now. I'm working on a lot of different projects, and I've got a couple of releases in mind, and I'm hoping to put those out soon.
And is there any venue, preferably in the north of England, that you really want to play at some point?
I really want to play in Manchester. I mean, I'd love to play anywhere and everywhere, but Manchester's got such a cool blues scene. I mean, I feel like everyone has to say the O2.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone has to say the O2. Like, I don't know.
Aim high.
It's
Why
iconic.
Not? Yeah, exactly.
It's iconic.
We'll look forward to seeing you in some of those places in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a pleasure for you to join us on the couch.
Thank you
so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And that about wraps up all we have time for this week on Off the Record. Thank you so much for watching.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you to the wonderful Issie Goffman for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Off the Record.